I want to give you a quick warning about the videos you're about to watch because all the audio is raw. It is untouched, unedited in any way. The reason that is important is because there seems to be an audio sync issue between the Bluetooth and the X4. The Bluetooth audio seems to come in a little bit ahead of the video for whatever reason. I checked this several times in Final Cut across all 12 clips. Each clip was filmed and recorded individually, so the audio issue is showing up every single time from my perspective. Now, if you're watching with Bluetooth headphones with a little bit of latency issues, or if you're doing with some sort of corded headphones or speakers, you might not care or even notice. I just wanted to make sure you're aware that this audio is raw and untouched so that you can get the actual experience that you would get if you were working with this camera yourself, because ideally that's the person that I'm trying to help. Now, what I can say is that after all this testing, the audio quality seems pretty good with the Bluetooth to the X4. It doesn't seem to glitch out as much as I thought it would, especially when you're only within the distance of a selfie pole. However, if you do get a little bit further out than that, or if you're in a car or something like that where it's on top of the hood, I found this to be an issue where there was sometimes interference and it would cause crackling and stuff. This also happened in my pool test when I was walking more than 10 to 15 feet away from the actual camera with the Bluetooth. These are just things that you should be aware of if you're looking into it. But if you watch all the footage that I've posted in this video and you look through and you listen to all of the sound, I think you're going to find the Bluetooth might fit you really well. The first portion of the video is all running, and the second portion of the video is walking. So you can hear the difference between activity and non-activity, wind and less wind, and I think that's valuable for someone trying to make a buying decision on this mic. If this helps you, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to give you the information on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. That's my goal, that's my purpose with this channel, so I'm looking forward to continuing to do that. Hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Currently filming at 5.7K, 60 frames per second on the Insta360 X4. Using the DJI Mic 2 Bluetooth set to -18 gain, and I believe this is the ultimate ultra runner vlogging kit. I'm going to be doing a full Bluetooth range test to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy, because I'm the better buy guy and that's what we do. Let's rock it. So obviously this is an ideal situation for an ultra runner or just a runner vlogger. You put a Ziploc in your pocket, go for your run. If it starts to rain, throw the mic in a Ziploc, you're good to go. X4 is perfectly fine, no issue. The question is the audio good enough? And we're going to figure that out today. Might have some clipping and some sound issues. Like I said, I'm at -18 right now. Might be pretty quiet, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to switch over to the next gain level right now. So we are now at -12 dB for the gain. That's the only setting that I'm changing for this whole video. So you can get a really good, clear audio example with the wind, the running, the talking, all that good stuff. Let's extend this sucker. So, I love fitness, I love running, love cameras. It's actually kind of how this whole thing started, the better buy. I was out on a run with an Insta360 camera, the Go 3. Sucker created some major tech issues for me, and made a review about it. Thing blew up, and now here we are, the better buy. Let's switch over to the next decibel range. So we're now at -6 dB. Couple of quick things about what I'm using to film. I'm using the Insta360 Action selfie stick, carbon fiber, a little bit lighter, not quite as long. Got a video coming out on it, but all the links are in the bio if you want to check out these products. These are the ones that I'm using right now. So, and the video that's coming out with the Action stick compared to the normal one, little quick tip, I think the normal 114 meter selfie stick is the better buy for almost everyone in almost every situation, but that's for another video. All right, let's go to 0 dB and see how it sounds. So we are now at 0 decibels in the gain for the X4. Wonder how the audio sounds. There's a lot of wind today. It's very windy. There was rain earlier, so it's a good test. As I'm going around, you hear the wind come and go. Obviously got the wind muff on there, but just something to think about. I am using the Falcam F22 quick release plates for all of my mounting. You can see the sucker right here. Really easy to pop on and off, but I have a whole video on those too. So that's my setup. I've got one on the bottom, one on the top of the pole, so I can easily remove the X4 if I want to. All right, let's switch decibel gains and see how we do. Woo! We are now at +3 dB. The mic is still on the side of my head, so same station for the microphone the whole time. I know a lot of people wear it on their chest. Obviously it's a little bit different, but this will still give you some sort of an idea for the kind of audio range you're going to get. And I'm curious too. This is for me just as much as you. Obviously, if you're an activity vlogger, this might be the perfect setup. I don't know. Hopefully finding the right gain will make a huge difference. First mile was a 6:54. Second mile was a 6:53. Cranking. Let's slow it down and walk for this last one. Here we go. I get it. This was an extreme example. Like, how often are people going out and running with the 360 camera and the mic? But like, I think if the extreme example has a place for you, then the casual location for the normal walk around vlogger kind of fun stuff should be good. Obviously, we're all about to find out. One thing about the Bluetooth mic with the X4 is you cannot see the levels at all. You're basically flying blind, which means I would say before you ever get going with this, go out, test all the ranges, figure out which works best for your placement, and then go from there. I'm going to be doing some more thorough testing with this in a little bit, and I'm going to be doing like regular distances plus the mic in different positions for people, like holding here versus here, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna explore all of that. And if you want to subscribe to find out all that information, all that good stuff, go for it. All of these videos go up first inside of my community at thebetterbyguy.com. Got tons of fun stuff going on there, building something out special that I think will be really great for everybody that's in the tech community or just online in general. So check it out if you're interested. Let's try a couple more things here really quickly. So we are now back down to +3 dB, and obviously walking is going to make a difference. Also, the wind has basically stopped. Now, part of that's because I was running so fast, and the other part is just because it's not blowing in this area. But don't tell anybody that. It's just because I was running fast. And overall, I love running. If you love running, then this might be the perfect setup for you if you want to like vlog and talk to people while you run and just have fun with that kind of stuff. Especially if you're in ultra marathons where you're not running super fast all the time. Maybe you have enough energy to talk. Let's keep going. So we are now back to 0 dB on the walking adventure here. And I live in a beautiful place. You know, I live in Florida. It's mainly cloudy today, but like in general, it's a sunshine state for a reason. And it's gorgeous. I love going to the beach all the time. A lot of my videos are made there, or at least I try to make them there because it's more fun to make them there. I am really curious to see, you know, you could kind of see the quality, 5.7K, 60 frames per second. I like that frame rate. This will be exported at 60 frames per second and then thrown up on YouTube. It'll be done at 1080p, but you'll get the idea. And I'm going to do more stuff with the 8K in the future, but today's a little bit lower light, and I figured, you know what, 5.7K is supposed to be better in lower light. Obviously 60 frames per second. It's going to hurt it a little bit, but it is what it is. So got some kids running here, and that's good for them. So we are back down to -6 dB, and my voice is still the same. That's the goal anyway. And hopefully you're getting an idea of like, what does it sound like when someone's not running around, they're just walking and talking to the camera and having a little conversation. Obviously, you got to figure out what you're going to say. I would say that I have really enjoyed the X4. There's several things about it that has just been a nice thing to have. The main thing is the interface. It's just a lot snappier than the X3, and I have, you know, obviously both. Is that a reason to upgrade? Maybe not, but like, it is a really nice improvement over the X3. I mean, it is significantly snappier, and I'm going to make some video comparisons soon on that as well, just like run into the software so you can see the differences. But it's not the only reason to upgrade. There's, I think, some other ones, but in general, if you're choosing between the two cameras, I do think for $100, which is what you can get the X4 on as like a baseline over the X3, $499 versus $399, I think there's some good merits for just going with the X4. Just something to think about. The only reason I would go with the X3 at this point is if you can buy it on a sale. Like, I'm trying to sell mine, or I'm going to sell mine for like $299 instead of $399. So that's a pretty nice discount for anybody that's trying to get into 360. All right, let's jump through these last couple sections here. So we are now back down to -12 dB. I'm really curious to see how this audio sounds because, you know, I haven't tested this yet, so I'm hoping that you can still hear me. I don't know how loud it's going to be with the mic on the side there, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But overall, I hope this test has been extremely valuable, that it's giving you some of the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. And I've done a lot with just the DJI Mic 2 receiver. I found that to be exceptional. I've been really happy with it. So if you are someone that's thinking about those two options, I can heavily recommend the Mic 2 receiver. The only thing is you lose the waterproofing, you lose the durability in that scenario. So this might be the necessary solution for a lot of people, which would make it the better buy. Now we're going to drop back down to that -18 for the end here, and we'll be done. And this is -18 dB. I really hope you can hear me. Car just drove by, so maybe you can hear that sound. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I guess we'll find out. We're going to go ahead and crawl through this fence here just for fun, just for the video. Whoa! That was kind of cool, right? So, you know, this was an adventure. If you liked it and it helped you out, I really would love a like. You could even subscribe if you're enjoying this kind of content. I try and do pretty thorough, you know, extensive, exhaustive reviews, and I try and give out just the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. I'll give my recommendations based on my experiences, but that's pretty much it. So personally right now, once I see this video and I listen to the audio, I'll know which way I want to go, and maybe you already do because you just watched this. So there's that. Interesting. It's so weird when you make this kind of stuff. But anyway, hope you have a great day. Keep having fun. Remember that I'm the better buy guy, trying to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. I'll see you in the next one.